What this shows us is that there is a sense of which we must remember the past in terms of God's great work on our behalf. There is also a sense which we must forsake and forget the past with all of its discouragement and its defeats, as well as its victories, and move on to what God has for us in the future. And I think this is important because we're facing some really challenging times during the beginning of this year already. It has unfolded in a very awful and an ugly manner. And we want to make sure that this particular podcast, this episode, that in this message that God is trying to put forth with us, that we understand it and that we have the tools and the discernment to be able to move forward, knowing what God wants for us. So he says, behold, I will do a new thing. Staying stuck in the past can keep us from the new thing that God wants to do in our lives. If Israel stayed stuck in the discouragement and seduction of Babylon, they would never look for the new thing of release from exile. We can be tossed about by every wind of doctrine, but we can also err on the side of the balance and work against the new thing that God wants to do.